Okay, hi. So today we are going to talk about discuss about the movie review. Okay, first, in my point of view, so basically I've been depressed or stressed sometimes. So I think I'm going to choose a comedy movie, which is Johnny English. So have all for you watch Mr. B?
Yes,
Sophia?
I think so.
So basically, I think Johnny English would be a nice movie for me to. I'm sorry, Johnny English would be a nice movie for me to watch, or even my grandma would love to watch it, because sometimes the silliness of Mr. Bean, his real name is Rowan Atkinson. I think he will attack his silliness of action in Mr. Bean in the Johnny English. So I will love that kind of movie. So basically, Robert Atkinson is one of my favorite actors. So I bet I would what would I would expect more of his character of Mr. Big in Johnny English. So that's for me. How about you?
The genre I chose is animation. The movie I specifically chose was Moana. Previously, I said I didn't fancy animation movies much, but that's not true. I may not like Frozen that much, but Moana is an exception. The reason why I chose Moana is because it's authentic in terms of its voice actors. The voice actors are portrayed by real Polynesian and Samoan people, not by Caucasian male or female. Like for example, the second main character, Maui, is portrayed by Dwayne Johnson, who's half Samoan. And he teaches. Additionally, the movie teaches family values, which is the norm for Disney movies, but also about cooperation and being able to tolerate your family members, no matter how much a pain in the ass they can be. And that's all I have to say. How about you?
Yeah, so like I said earlier, I'm a kind of person who craves for adventure. So I think we should watch Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. It's actually a sequel to the Jurassic World 2015 movie. So and then why I suggest the movie, because actually it's a quite high budget movie with so many great visual effects. So it will be a treat for our eyes. And then you also can learn about some scientific things such as recombination, because they are creating a new dinosaur. And then we also can learn about ethics in science. For example, if you are creating a new species, how is it harmful to a human? So they create a new species there, right, in the movie. So we can actually know about ethics in science, and then about gene recombinant technology. I think it would be a very informational movie for all of us.
Okay, so I choose to suggest that I want all of us review Jumanji because I think this movie there's a lot of situation. Sometimes the movie give us information. Sometimes the movie give us feel scared or excited. So this movie is about four groups of students that has been transported into the games, and they have to do a certain task to go back into the reality life. So to make sure that they all do the task, I think that this movie give us so many morals. So because they all have to cooperate among themselves to make that the task is be done. So for me, I think I would like to suggest all of us to watch philosophical fiction, which is the life of Pi, because I think maybe this one is sound like boring, but for me it is very interesting to watch, because the life of Pi, it is a wonderful movies, because I think there's not much dialogue between it. It is just how human interact with animal, which is tiger. So in that movies, I see how can a human interact with the animal, which is tiger, which is a very wild animal. They need to live just two of them in a ship, because something happened that all the ship, what we call it, sink, and then just two of them are safe, and they must to survive until someone find them. So then they need to to being tolerate to each other. So I think this is so unique, because how can a human being tolerate with a very wild animal? As we know, tiger is very wild, right? He even a cannibal animal, so he can eat the human also. So they need to adjust how they want to survive in that ship, because just two of them without anything. Okay, so I think it is very interesting for us to see, to watch, and we can get very lot of moral values from the movies. So what about you, Izan?
For me, I want to watch movie genre fantasy movie, because it involving magic and adventure, especially in the setting of the other than the real world. So this movie can make the audience impressed, fun and interesting when we watch that genre, because there are a lot of magic show in that movie. So the movie that I want to watch is Doctor Strange, which is it is about the talented neurosurgeon who he needs to put aside his ego to learn about what we call it, to learn the magic powers to heal their illness, because he had a car crash. So they need to find the cure to heal their illness. So there are a lot of moral that we can learn from this movie. So I think this is the best movie to review. That's all for me.
For me, I love action. So have you guys watched The Commuter?
Yes, I wish so.
Yeah, that movie. The Commuter is about, there's a Michael, which he is a police officer, but now he is a salesman. Okay, and then he have a routine which he will take a commuter from home to work, and then going and back home lah. Okay, then one day he lost his job as a salesman. So in the computer, he just think about how he want to support his family and his son. So then there's a woman, stranger woman, which called Joanna, came to him and give a task, which she asked Michael to reveal a woman identity, which this woman is a witness of a murder in the city. So when he got the task, he do it just because the woman said you will get $35,000 in the bathroom, and then you will get another $75,000 on the last station. At first, if we face the same situation, we will not believe what the people say, especially she is a stranger, right? So he went to the bathroom and he found the money. So then he attempt to move to get out from the commuter, but suddenly another woman called him and gave him an envelope, which in the envelope there's his wife ring. So as a man, when there is something related to your family, by hook or by crook, you will do it, right? Because you want to protect your family. So he has to do it. Okay, and then what make it stronger? He do not want you have to do it because there's a old man give him Michael give him a newspaper. So then in the newspaper there's GPS, which there's not GPS, there's a note. Michael wrote something on the newspaper, so that old man asked help from the police officer outside lah. And then when he give the newspaper to the old man, and then the old man leave the commuter, he just watched the old man. Suddenly when the old man want to cross the road, there's the stranger push the old man, and then there's a bus coming, so that man died. So that's why he thinks that he has to do it. So he has to look for that girl, and he has to take the bag from that girl, which in the bag there is something about that we have to reveal the murder case that the woman witnessed. Okay, then so there's many scenes happen in the commuter all the way all at each station. So there's one scene which he put GPS in there's a one man. He think he is FBI, so he put GPS on the man so that when the man leave the commuter, I think he can track that man. But suddenly when he look from his phone, he find that GPS do not leave the commuter. So he look for the man, and suddenly he found that man under the something like that lah. But that man already died. So he cannot leave the computer until he complete the task. But actually the task given is about he reveal the what we call it, the mystery from the task. Okay, then when the last scene, which he has to do it because he want to save all the passengers. So he removed he gathered all the passengers in one cabin. We put cabin. Yeah. Okay, then he coach, and then when there's the part where at the curve, if he at the curve, he need to remove, separate the coach so that the passengers safe. So in the last coach, okay, everyone in that coach, and then everyone safe. And then when the police officer came, which that police is his friend, his best friend. But then suddenly that his friend is a bad guy. So what we do is we cannot believe everyone, and we cannot expect our friend is our true friend from last, from start until last. And then we need to protect the people we love. So I think it's the best movie to watch together. You just review it.
So okay, just
Okay, next, I would suggest to watch a thriller which is The Maze Runner, because this story is full of suspense and it makes you want to watch till the end. So, Maze Runner is about a team, not a team, but
A group of teenagers.
yes, a group of teenagers. They will be sent into the weather, which when they wake up in the elevator, they will not remember their name, or they not know what going to happen to them. So at there, for the main actor is Thomas. Thomas suddenly awake in the elevator without knowing where he was, and he actually do not remember her own name. So at there, after 3 years, there's a lot of the teenagers was sent at there, but they do not know how their way to escape from the maze. So when Thomas at there, he has the idea, and he makes all the teenagers, and he's trying to find a way to escape from the maze by cooperate with all of the teenagers at there, and it has a lot of adventures and actions that have to, and a lot of risks they have to take to escape from the maze. So this story makes me really love to watch till the end. So I think Maze Runner the right movie for to review.
So I want to talk about the movie. It's a very great movie, and I think it's a really great movie. It's called Catch Me If You Can. So it's an old movie, and it is produced by the Steven Spielberg, and the chief actor is dun, dun. Yeah, is Leonardo DiCaprio. So, and young Leonardo is very handsome. And not handsome, but is very handsome when he was young. So, another reason for me to like this movie this movie is that based on the real life of Frank, and this movie he also read a book about called Catch Me If You Can, and I think it's the same as the movie. And why I really like this movie is because the movie is real and it's true for the Frank life. And Frank is a very interesting person. He was when he was 19. and he is successful to pretend like a talent and a doctor and also the preceptor, and everybody believe him is a real talent, a real doctor, and he also get a lot of money by those of the lie. But the FBI at the final, the FBI come to him and let him help for catching another bad guy. So he become a good person, and I think because it's just based on the true life, and I think if the real life is just like that, it's very, very exciting. Sorry, it's very exciting. And I think the movie had a great end. It's a happy end, not a bad end. So I really like that movie, and I want you guys to watch that movie.
I think that movie, Catch Me If You Can, we use it in secondary school, isn't it? For the teacher, yes. But then
I did practice a few.
Yeah, some did better, your first some did catch me, it depends on the.
So how what movie should we, because we hear all the movies and all the genre that we
It was
chose.
interesting.
Yeah, so the comedy is interesting, it's really a review, so I
So
but then the main story is a bit more interesting because it's a thriller, it's a science fiction action thriller. The commuter is good too, but then it's sorry to say it's a bit boring.
I think better based on the
Yeah, I feel like it means since our minds are teenage minds.
We're still very young, the commuter is old people.
So we will proceed to the next video about a review on movie The Maze Runner, right? Okay, so well, when will we going to the next video?
You do it
Next week.
next
Time,
week, next Saturday.
Thursday.
Thursday.
Thursday, 6 p.m. right?
6 p.m. the series.
Oh, I'm telling you Saturday.
Okay, it's okay. Just see all you the next time.